So I was looking at a different way to deliver PD to staff. We don't like the idea of just kind of standing in front of a group of students and spouting out information. We thought, well, that's changed now, but unfortunately PD still seems to be the same. So what I've done is we've got obviously an iPad in every staff's hand, so I've switched the PD onto iTunes U, so all the resources are available to them at any time, and so they can kind of go through it at their own pace in their own time. So I'll just show you a quick example. So we've got this is the Good Sam iTunes U course here, so I'll just kind of rotate it around. So essentially, again, they're all subscribed to this. It's a private course, so that way I can post, whatever I want on there, and it only goes to our staff. So that the staff enroll, and I enroll them in there. So this is the admin console, so I can see a little bit more here. But essentially, I've got an outline of what I've got. So I've tried to keep it really simple, just a couple of key topics, so they don't get bombarded with information, and it's kind of easy to follow. So I'll show you a quick example. If we go into my posts here, I've got tips and tricks, which are, generally how to use the iPad. Genius sessions, these are things. So I do actually run PD on a Thursday night because you still want to have that one-on-one. But of course, it's an optional session, so I don't expect all staff to attend. So they're recorded and they're put online. So again, staff can watch these at their own time. So for instance, here's a session here that I did on accessibility, which is all about the accessibility functions of the iPad, and I've recorded that session as well. We did a session on Evernote the other day, which talks about Evernote and how we can use it in classes. And I've also got, you can see down here, you can do discussions as well. So there's a discussion space for all the staff to actually talk about the apps that we're doing and the programs that we're using. Sorry, that's my son in the background. So I'll do this really quickly. And then I've got the iPad in the classroom session. So these are sessions where I go into the class and work one-on-one with the teacher in the class, which is something I want to do, but I just don't have the time to go to every single class. So when I do go into a classroom, again, I record all of those examples, everything that we do, so then I can, present these online. So for instance, here's a quick session of Show Me. I've got the video that we did where I actually went into the classroom. I've then got some student work examples from that session, links and stuff like that as well. And again, we've got a discussion space. So if this was the actual staff iPad, it would look slightly different to this. They'll have the actual videos that they can see in checkboxes and they can follow it through. Another example is, Keynote. I went and did a Keynote session as well. And again, they can watch that video and watch that session. So I've been trying to edit them, make them really short, 20 minutes, 15 minutes. So they're just a quick little snapshot of what we're doing. And then hopefully, this is one we did the other day, which is really good fun with stop motion. And again, all up there. So the point of this is, look, I can't actually make it into every classroom, but, the teachers will be able to watch this and go, oh, cool, that's how you did that. That's really simple. I can do that. And then start to embed it into their learning. So that's why, again, I want to have that big change of pushing this PD online. Obviously, I can do other things as well. You can take notes. So you can take notes on all the videos. You can take notes on all the actual resources I put up there. And I've got an admin console too. So I can actually see my enrolled students, which in this case is the staff. I can see when they've accessed things. I can see what they've looked at and stuff like that as well. So that's kind of handy. So I guess more for the teacher in classroom space. And yeah, so I'm going to really develop this, and this is going to be our main resource. I'm also going to start to put up new courses which will focus on particular things. I want to do a skill development course which will be more official. We'll actually have some accreditation from the school, and like a level system. So going through maybe the iPad from 1 to 10 levels, and they're kind of checked off by the staff, and they become accredited in using the iPad at Good Sam. So lots of opportunities, lots of options, and again, just changing the way that we do PD. So it's really, really handy that way. All right, thank you.